Hi guys, it's your girl Diva, and I'm here once again with your messages, honey. Red cardinals are very significant to this message. If you've been seeing red cardinals or red birds, you are in the midst of your ancestors, and they're trying to relay a message to you. The message that your ancestors are trying to get over to you is that you are a prospering individual. You are prospering with great success, but you have individuals in your family who are trying to hinder this blessing from you. You're supposed to be abundantly blessed. You have always supposed to be that. This is what your portion of life is supposed to be like. You may wonder, how could that be true if you are still not seeing the fruits of your labor? You're not knowing what could be next, not understanding why you put 1 foot forward and then you have to take 10 steps back. It's almost as if you keep losing. When you gain, you lose each and every time. And Spirit wants you to know that there are many things that have taken place in your family that has caused these things to take place in your life. You may not understand the pattern because it's like this. You start a big business and then it just begins to flourish. Your business begins to flourish. Then shortly after, you let people know, or people start to see you or see that business prospering, and then all of a sudden things just start to shift as though you never started before, as if you were just starting and nobody knew about it. It's like, how in the world could you be prospering so well in a business or at work, getting advancements at work, doing things, and then, gaining all of the tips and the commission? Like, you begin to do so much, so very well in such a short amount of time, but then shortly after, things begin to stop. You're wondering why. It's because of a family member that sees your growth. Every time they start to see you prospering, they start to speak word curses over your life. See, you don't have to be using candle work or rituals, graveyard rituals, just to get a curse to be placed on a person. You can literally be speaking out of your mouth, because life and death are in the power of the tongue. And you have this family member that has been speaking negativity over your life for a while now. It wasn't always like this, though. It feels like you guys had a falling out. Something happened and you may have had a disagreement. After that, this person went ham. I mean, they went in on it, just literally trying to curse your life because you either told them no when they asked to borrow from you. You told them no because of something that they asked you to do for them. Something went left for them, and they couldn't understand why. Out of all the times you've always said yes, you finally said no. Why would you even say no? These people are so spoiled. They're brats, basically. But listen here. Your ancestors are letting you know that this person is literally speaking these curses over your life because they don't want to see you do better than them. Because if you prosper over them, everybody in the family is going to know that they were a liar. They lied on you. They told the whole family that you were into witchcraft, that you were doing certain things just to get ahead. They lied about it. These were people using group chats, group text messages, all of that thing, all of those things. They said, how in the world could this person make it even though they didn't finish school? They didn't get any of the educational things that they needed in order to thrive. They didn't understand how you just outgrew them without doing or jumping through all the hurdles that they went through. Even though they don't even know you already been through enough. You've been through a lot to get to where you're at. They don't see the struggle. All they see is the blessings that you have on your life and think that you got it so easy. They don't understand that you went through a lot of restless nights because of your enemies attacking you. Because you did it with such ease and with such grace. You did it with so much grace. Because grace and mercy always follows you all the days of your life. You have done so many things that people look at you and wonder, how in the world did they get through it? Especially when you lost this ancestor, when this ancestor left your life and went to the other side, they didn't want to leave, but it was time for them to go. The red cardinal is significant to this as a part of this ancestor who's reaching out to you. These people knew, or this certain individual knew, that if you no longer had this ancestor with you, that you would not be able to thrive anymore. They said if you would lose this person, you would go crazy, or you would not be able to continue in your endeavors of your business, your job, your home life, being the mother, being the father that you are, the loving father. They felt like you would actually change and things would not be the same. So they counted on this very thing to take place, to take you out, so you wouldn't be there. When I tell you, these folks have watched you for so long, because it started out at an early age. It's been this way. This individual always knew that you were the anointed one, that you're the chosen. They knew it. But they took it on as a challenge because, see, they once were, listen here, they once were a chosen one themselves. They were chose to thrive. They were chose to break generational curses too, but they bagged out of it. They pulled themselves out of the midst of doing what thus said the Lord, because they felt like it was too much for them. See, nobody or most people are unable to face the challenges that the chosen ones go through and keep going in life without going crazy, without letting themselves go, without pulling out. But see, for some reason, Spirit says, I've given you the strength that you need to continue to keep going. They don't have that strength. The strength that you have is a very supernatural strength. So don't think that this is a normal strength, like somebody being strong or just standing up in life, going through it. No, this was a strength out of this world. This was a very supernatural strength that you have. But you also have this ancestor who's coming in. I mean, really coming into the forefront to let you know, don't you see me? I'm seeing someone say, can you see me? Can you see me? I'm here. I'm always here. Like, you can't see them though, because you weren't gifted enough to see that just yet. It's not time for you to be able to see spirits. But that ancestor is literally standing before you. I'm telling you, it's like about 5 or 6 of the ancestors standing behind them. But this very particular ancestor is standing before you like, can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm here. I'm doing the work. Like, they want you to know. They're literally trying to get your attention, but I don't see you really being captivated over there because you're not able to see that. What you will experience when it comes to this ancestor speaking to you, you're going to experience seeing a red bird, or red birds are going to start to just appear out of nowhere. But also, you're experiencing the dreams. The dreams. Think about your dreams. When you dream, even if it is a night terror, if it's a nightmare, that is something that they are sending you to show you and give you a warning of what these folks are trying to do in your life, or what this particular individual is trying to do in your life. Honey, you got this ancestor standing right there on guard for you, along with your other spiritual team, because like I said, they're standing amongst many, but they're really trying to get your attention. Wake up is what I'm hearing. They say, wake up, wake up, wake up. Your third eye, get them chakras in alignment so that you can see and hear what you need to hear. Because they want you to know that they are very present in your life and they're not going to let this shit fly. None of these things that this individual has done could ever prosper over what was meant for your life. When I tell you, these spells, the word curses that they spoke over your life, really took a toll on your life. But God says, I've given you the strength to keep going. That this was only a test of your faith, to see if you would you believe in other things to be the main culprit in your life that's keeping you going, or Is it that you trust the Most High? Do you trust your Creator? That's the test. So when you have family members that are speaking against you, who are coming against you, attacking you, do you trust in that? Do you trust that what they're speaking is going to work over the will of your Creator? Are you going to trust your Creator over them? I'm telling y'all, I'm going to sit here and tell you that I trust my Creator. And I'm hoping that is the same thing for you, that you trust your Creator. You trust the fact that everything and all things work together for you because you are the good who are called according to His plan and purpose. Do you trust that? I trust it. I don't know about you, but I trust it. Type in the comments, I trust the Most High. Type it in the comments, I trust the Most High. I trust my Creator. I trust the Lord. So when it comes to you, with all of this being said, that you have all of these things and people, or this particular person attacking your life, speaking ill upon you, not wanting to see you make it because they wanted to get out before you. They wanted to be the main one. Yeah, it was all about them. If you understand that those things that have happened to you were only for your greater good, it was only a test, and know that you really passed the test with flying colors. You really did. You got through it, and these folks didn't expect you to do it, but you did. If you know that this is something that you are experiencing, type in the comments that this is confirmation. Type confirmation in the comments. Your wealth is about to sprout right in front of them. You know, they have tables, just like you guys said in the other video, that even though they sit at the round table to do these rituals against you, to speak ill wishes against you, to speak word curses against you, even though they sit at that round table, God already prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies. You got to be able to trust that. I want you to know that if you're trusting in that, you will win. You already won the war. You're the victor and not the victim. You are outshining these folks. I don't care what it looks like. I don't know if you are on a platform, you're on a YouTube channel, you're on a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, and maybe your views just aren't doing what they used to do. Whatever happened, or maybe they are doing the most. But you have certain individuals commenting in your comments and coming after you with threats or different things. I want you to know that whatever it was, it didn't work. That's only an illusion. They threw out illusions to make you think that the Most High was no longer with you. But that indeed, my dear, is a lie. That right there is a lie. It's huge. And that lie will never stand. And Spirit says you're about to prosper. The breakthrough is already here. It's already in the making. You just sit and wait. It says stand still. Stand still and know that God is with you. You standing still and waiting on things to come into physical fruition is going to help you clear of what your enemies are doing. It already cleared up the curses. It already cleared up the spell works, the rituals that they did. You've already known. It was broken the minute you had the dream about that person betraying you. It was already done. I mean, it's like Spirit just showed you in a vision or in a dream or even through your spirit, your discernment, your intuition. That was His way of showing you that it didn't work. Like they did that. But don't you know that if they did that to a normal person, that person would have been taken out or taken out their own lives by now? You get those dreams and those visions and you get that that insight, that inner wisdom, because Spirit is showing you that it didn't work. It never worked. It's only what you saw was what they wanted for your life. It's not what the Creator allowed to happen. God says, let no man put asunder. See, what God has for you is for you. And what God has, baby, what God puts together, let no man put asunder. It won't ever happen. So if you know you're in His will, you know that you're already through gotten through everything that was supposed to happen for you, you got to be proud about it, baby. Be excited because you already won. You won the battle. You won the war. It was meant for that. That was meant for you. So I want you guys to keep going. Don't worry about what these folks are doing or what they spoke over your life, because see, you have so many spirit guides. You have that ancestor that I'm speaking about that is standing up for you and standing in the gap, praying for you to win. And I'm telling you, your war has already been won. You won the war. You're the victor and not the victim. I want you to know that. Let that penetrate. Let that be seasoned in your spirit and receive. Type in the comments, I receive it. I receive it. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. And remember, I do have my anointed money oils that are on sale here on this channel and all over all the platforms. When you look in the description bar below, you're going to see where it says money oil. Buy my money oils. I'm telling you, it's going to bring you so much prosperity. It's going to help you, even though you are already blessed. You're already getting, but it's going to increase. It's going to go ahead and amplify those blessings. With whatever you do, anoint yourself, anoint your children, that you guys will all be prosperous. Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get it. Okay? Don't wait. Don't waste no time, because they're going to run out. And I'm already knowing I'm going to have to keep restocking. People are buying these money oils out the butt. I'm telling y'all, they are coming through. And I'm so thankful for it. And want you guys to check it out as well. And of course, if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one with your girl, hit me up. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace and blessings. Mwah.